Finished quite a long back rub there. Not back rub. Snow rub. Same difference. Lays in her back, rubbing the snow. So if you watched my video, my post from yesterday, she had bad diarrhea, poop a lot, and then last night on after I posted, about, I don't know, 1:30, took her on a walk and she went poop, it was mostly regular. Don't want to get too descriptive, but wasn't quite normal, but wasn't, liquid. So hopefully her system's worked out. I'll give her a little more pumpkin on top of her food here, and I feed her a little bit. Set my alarm for 8. So I could get up and make sure she didn't have to go again. So with her issues she was having yesterday. I'll go back to sleep for a few hours once I get done with her on this walk. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll probably do more videos later today. At least one more. So Pixie just had her second good one. It was smaller because I didn't feed her a whole lot yesterday because of all the problems she was having. But this one, she won last night before bed, and then this morning around 8, she had 2 regular shaped, but a little bit, regular shaped, but not quite, regular firmness. Come, Pixie. Pixie, come. Not regular firmness for her stool yet, but it's better. And then she just did one now that was smaller, but you can't sit in the road, silly. Come on. Come. Smaller, but firmer. So I think we're getting there. I just gave her more pumpkin. Gave her pumpkin last night, and then didn't feed her at 8 o'clock when I took her out, but I gave her pumpkin when I fed her just now. And so this last stool was smaller but firmer. So we're getting there. Haven't given her treats. I might give her some treats this afternoon because she was really hungry. When she ate her food this morning, she was licking the bowl really good after she was done. So maybe give her some treats later this afternoon, and then feed her again some food with pumpkin tonight, and then won't feed her again till tomorrow. Maybe even give her a beef bone or a bully stick tonight. But I've cut back on the treats, and I cut out the glucosamine liquid. There goes my hand on the screen again, at the end of the camera. Come here, leave it, leave the trash. Leave it. Come. Leave it. Good girl. So that's it. Update for now. Talk to you later. What do you see over there, or smell? So Pixie is doing well. She attacked by a branch there. Doing well. She had her poo last night, her poo this morning, and her poo this afternoon. I fed her this afternoon, and then just now before this walk, so twice today, and I'll feed her a third time. She's pretty hungry. That first time she was, after having only eaten twice, and not as much yesterday, and no treats or anything. Or she did have a half a bully stick that was left over when I brought her in last night, but she's are you eating it? You're smelling it. You're smelling it, okay. yeah, and the last one was smaller but more solid, so I think we're about there. I gotta go get her some more dog food at Cow Ranch here in a little bit. I'm gonna switch I'm currently using Taste of the Wild. They got some probiotics and good stuff in it. The vet recommended that I don't use grain-free, and the one that I am using happens to be grain-free. It has sweet potato as like the carb source or whatever. So, got to transition out of that, and I'm getting low on the one I have now, the Taste of the Wild venison. They have one that's also venison and bison, but it's got the quote-unquote ancient grains in it, so it's one of the all stages, which includes puppies, obviously. That's not grain-free, so I got to do the transition with that. It's the same brand, so pretty much the same formula, with the exception of going from the sweet potato to the rice, so I don't think she'll have much issues, but I'm going to do the slow transition over, 7 to 10 days, just do like a quarter of it as I run out of the other stuff. I think if I'm not overdoing it with the treats, I was doing 2 training sessions for touch and watch, 10 treats each time, 3 times a day, so that's 60 treats a day, and I mean they're only 2 or 3 grams each, but that adds up. That was basically like an extra meal or 2 with that many treats on top of the bully sticks and the venison sticks and all their junk. So I think I just overloaded her. They don't really self-regulate, especially when they're puppies, so I guess I just gotta be careful. I do think part of it was because she was chewing. I felt like, better to have her chew on a bully stick or a venison treat stick thing rather than carpet or other things. So that's why, but I just got to make sure that she's not overeating and having bad bowel movements. So that's it for now. Talk to you later. So I got the Fenrir dragon egg here. Pretty cool looking. That's Fenrir. It's FenrirCanineLeaders.com or .co.uk if you're in the UK. That's where they're actually based, but they have a US based shipping location. So got some easy cheese. Someone said her vet calls it the anesthesia because it works so well getting them calm when they're at the vet. That's what her vet called it. Anyway, she's obviously likes it, so I'm letting her entertain herself out here and chewing on that because it's too messy to do on the carpet inside. Huh. That's frozen. I put it in there last night and let her freeze. I didn't want to give her too much because A, it's, it's not food, it's more of a treat, and B, it's, she's been having her digestive issues, but I'm going to go take a shower, and rather than put in her kennel, I figured I'd let her get used to this thing here. She hasn't shown any interest in it in her kennel since it didn't have anything in it. She's like, okay, it's just a hard object. I don't feel like teething on that. Those little ridges on the tooth are supposed to help them with their teething and help them keep the teeth clean and stuff. So, yeah, what's that? Are you being a nut? Huh? I just got done feeding her. She wanted some of my breakfast burrito I was eating. I was like, nope. And then she found the last little piece of her salmon chew that I gave her probably a few days ago that she never finished. She's just been over here rolling around on her back and flicking it around, ragdolling it, chewing on it, eating it. She was good. She let me, I didn't know what she had at first because I think she unflattened it, like made it longer. So I wasn't sure what she was chewing on. She let me open her mouth up and pull it out and double check what it was. So she did good. Now, of course, she's going to stop being a nut as much as she was. But anyway, I'm going to take her for a walk.